A twin-engine jet started to descend at the rate of 10,000 feet per minute when it was on halfway to its destination.
Sync rate.
The altitude pre-selector was changed several times. The throttle levers were set to idle. The spoilers were activated. Meanwhile, someone was pounding on the cockpit door.
Full hot terrain.
November 2013. Maputo International Airport, Maputo, Mozambique. An Embraer E190 operated by LAM Mozambique was on its scheduled passenger flight to Luanda, Angola. On board the flight were 27 passengers and 6 crew members. Among the crew were a captain, first officer, technician, and 3 flight attendants. The captain was Herminio dos Santos Fernandes, aged 49. He had an experience of 9,052 flight hours, including 2,519 hours on the Embraer E190. The first officer was Gracio Chimuquel, 24. He had accumulated about 1,183 flight hours and 101 hours were on the Embraer E190. Among the passengers were 10 from Mozambique, 9 from Angola, 5 from Portugal, 1 from France, 1 from Brazil, and 1 from China. The aircraft was an Embraer E190. It was manufactured in October 2012 and was delivered to LAM Mozambique Airlines in November 2012. Since then, it had accumulated more than 2,900 flight hours in 1,900 flight cycles. The last inspection was done on 20th November 2013. Flight 470 departed from Maputo International Airport for its 3 hours 40 minutes of journey to Luanda, Angola. The actual takeoff weight was 44,222 kg and the takeoff fuel was 12,700 kg. The aircraft was cleared by Maputo ATC to flight level 150 and after 3 minutes it was cleared for flight level 380. The crew discussed about the country's politics and social activities. Both of them seems calm and friendly. It was 1 hour and 50 minutes since they took off. The first officer stated that he had to go to the lavatory. Then he handed over the controls to the captain. Now the captain was alone in the cockpit. The aircraft was flying at flight level 380 with altitude pre-selector set to 38,000 feet with the autopilot engaged. The altitude pre-select was adjusted from 38,000 feet to 4,288 feet. Again, it was changed to 1,888 feet. At last, the altitude pre-select was changed to 592 feet. The auto throttle was disengaged. At this time, the master caution remained inactive. This can be attributed to the action being performed manually through commanded input. Then the autopilot vertical mode changed from altitude hold to flight level change. After that, the auto throttle was manually re-engaged and the throttle levers were automatically retarded. This is expected behavior as the flight level change mode was engaged and the desired altitude was below the current aircraft altitude. After the throttle levers were reduced, the auto throttle was disengaged. The master caution remained off. This can be attributed as the disengagement was manually performed. The aircraft was descending. Speed brake handle was commanded to open the spoiler panels. After the speed brakes were commanded open, the vertical speed rises, reaching a maximum value of 10,560 feet per minute.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
While the aircraft was crossing 17,000 feet, the master caution was activated.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Technical analysis revealed that the master caution was associated with the detection of icing conditions. In this situation, the anti-ice system will be automatically activated. However, since the pilot turned off both blades, the anti-ice system activation was not possible.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Pull up.
Gabor on ATC called the aircraft, but there was no response. Search and rescue was instituted, but did not able to locate the accident site at the same day of the crash due to the bad weather in the region. The search and rescue team only managed to locate the accident site on 30 November 2013 at around 8 a.m. in Bwabwata National Park. Due to the high rate of impact with terrain and post-impact fire, the aircraft was totally destroyed and there were no survivors. The investigation was done by Directorate of Aircraft Accident Investigation, Namibia. The final report to the investigation was released on 15 April 2016. According to the investigators, the inputs to the autoflight systems was done by captain, who remained alone on the flight deck. When the person believed to be the co-pilot requested to go to lavatory, that was the time the aircraft departed from cruise flight transitioned to a sustained controlled descent and subsequently crashed. During the investigation, the team traveled to Maputo in Mozambique. They interviewed the family members and friends of two pilots. The investigation team discovered that the captain went through numerous life problems. His son passed away in a car accident on a suspected suicide in November 21, 2012. The captain did not attend the funeral. The divorce process with his first wife was unsolved for over a decade. The captain's youngest daughter underwent heart surgery in one of the hospitals in South Africa not long time ago. This was such an impulsive and horrific act. The pilot did not only take his life, but also the passengers' lives who trusted him more than they trust themselves. This is all for now. Hit that subscribe button if you love to watch similar videos in the future. Don't forget to press the notification bell so that you will be notified for more updates and upcoming videos. Follow us on Twitter. I will see you in the next video. This is Sunil saying thank you for watching. Stay safe and healthy.